Compound measures come from using two different units and combining them. Have a think about what units of distance you know and what units of time you know. So if we look at, for example, kilometers and hours, we should know that we can combine those into kilometers per hour, also written as kph. So that's one example of a unit of speed. Another one would be meters and seconds. You get meters per second. The formula for speed is that the speed of an object is the distance that it travels divided by the time taken for that travel. Here's an example. So a hiker walks 10 kilometers in 5 hours. What is the speed of the hiker in kilometers per hour? We can write down that speed is equal to distance divided by time. So we can work out that his speed is 10 kilometers divided by 5 hours. 10 divided by 5 is 2, so he's going at 2 kilometers per hour. We need to be able to also work out distance and time. So if we write down that speed equals distance divided by time, we can rearrange this formula. An easy way to rearrange it is to write it in a formula triangle. So we would have speed is equal to distance divided by time, and then in between speed and time you have multiply. And whichever one you want, you cover up. So if I wanted time, I would cover up time with my finger, and that would leave me with distance over speed. So time is distance divided by speed. And if I wanted distance, I would cover up distance, and that would be speed times time. Let's have a look at this question. It takes Rob 9 seconds to run 45 meters. What is his speed? So this time we want speed, which is distance divided by time. So we have 45 meters divided by 9 seconds, which gives us an answer of 5 meters per second. A man walks at a speed of 5 kilometers an hour for 2 hours. How far does he walk in this time? Well, if we want distance, we need to do speed times time. So the man's speed is 5 kilometers per hour, and he's walking this distance at 2 hours. So we multiply by 2, and we end up with 10, and don't pay attention to the units, kilometers. Let's have a look at this question. A car travels 20,000 meters in 30 minutes. Work out the speed of the car in kilometers per hour. We need to be careful with the units. We want the units of speed to be kilometers per hour. So we need to make sure the distance is in kilometers. So we currently have 20,000 meters. To change that into kilometers, we need to divide by 1,000, which makes it 20 kilometers. And the time we need to have in hours because it's kilometers per hour for speed. So we have 30 minutes, which is going to be 0.5 hours. So to work out the speed of the car, we need to do distance divided by time, which is 20 kilometers divided by 0.5 hours, which is going to be 40 kilometers per hour. Let's have a look at this question. A man runs at a speed of 2 meters per second. He runs a distance of 1.5 kilometers. Work out how long he runs for in minutes. So again, we want time here. So time is distance over speed, but we need to pay attention to the units. His speed is in meters per second, and his distance is in kilometers. So I'm going to change his distance into meters, so the units are the same. His distance is 1,500 meters, and his speed is 2 meters per second. So this will give me an answer of 750 seconds. But I want my answer in minutes. To change seconds into minutes, we need to divide by 60. So we need to do 750 divided by 60. So let's work that out. 750 divided by 60, we end up with 12.5. So we have 12.5 minutes. Here are some questions for you to try. Please pause the video now and have a go, and when you're ready for the answers, press play. Here are the answers. These should be your answers.